All right, welcome to week 4. I am so proud of you guys. I'm excited for you. You are getting halfway through now, the 6 weeks. So congratulations. So for today's training, we will talk through what you can expect as you transition to VIP, my top tips to take your results to the next level, and then also how to protect your metabolism in a calorie deficit. Some housekeeping items, though, I just wanted to go over with you guys is let's talk about group participation. So you must like a post in the Facebook group in order for you to continue seeing the post and getting notifications. Even if you aren't active in the group or participating, try to like the post so that Facebook doesn't consider you inactive. If they think you're inactive, Facebook makes it really hard for you to get notifications from me when there is new content. Also, continue making posting your macros a priority. This is a key to success. This will help me continue to give you feedback real time and help you hit your goals and figure out ways that we can either add in more protein or fiber or decrease carbs or whatever it might be that you need specifically for your macros. But I can't do that if you guys aren't showing me. So please try to remember to post that to the groups. And just remember, I am your guide. I can teach you everything that I know, but it is up to you to show up for yourself and implement what I'm coaching you on. I can't do the work for you. So that's up to you. And remember, perfection is not the goal, it's consistency. If you have an off day or an off week, you can pick yourself up and focus on a few small steps to get back on track. That's what living a sustainable lifestyle is all about versus another quick fix diet or like an all or nothing diet that just doesn't last. The real lasting progress comes in VIP when you have learned our strategies and have a chance to really master them for the long run and continue to learn how to fit them into your life. Make sure you check your email for our weekly wrap up emails, like the replay of our trainings and whatnot. This is a great way to get additional support and information. Okay, so let's jump into what we can expect in VIP. Like I said, VIP is where the lasting change occurs. Like the 6 weeks is you're getting a lot of education. You've learned so much over the past 4 weeks, and we still have 2 weeks left. The first 6 weeks are basically meant to be learning the basics, living the Fastway lifestyle. And for many of you, including myself, when I first started this journey, it took longer than 6 weeks to wake up our metabolisms, especially if you've been dieting for years and not properly fueling your body for years. It's going to take time for your metabolism to just rev up and get to where it needs to be, to where it is constantly burning that fat. So VIP is where you get time to really implement and cement all that you are learning, continue to heal your metabolism, your relationship with food, receive encouragement, daily guidance, support, and accountability that are so vital to keeping the momentum you've built going. I personally am a member of VIP, so we would be on the same page. And it is my favorite. I loved the 6 weeks. I really enjoyed all that I was learning and stuff like that. But the VIP is where I really felt like the biggest changes in my body were excelling. They make sure you don't hit plateaus. They give you new challenges. There's extra like different style workouts that you can implement if you prefer one over the other. And I just loved it. But so you and I then we would be able to be doing the same workouts together, eating the same foods together. Like I'm doing it literally with you. I know if I would have thrown in the towel at week 4 of my journey and decided not to move into VIP, I would not have made the progress that I've made or really learned how to make this a lifestyle for me. I have lived this lifestyle now since April, and without having to miss out on special occasions, vacations, birthdays, holidays, etc., but have stayed consistent with our strategies and knowing I am never going to have to do another diet again is one of the best gifts and has given me so much freedom. Our VIP food cycle and workout format is constantly changing as well, so that we are able to continue to keep our bodies guessing and not hit a plateau, which is so important for long-term progress. Because if you guys were just to do the exact same thing that you have learned in the 6 weeks over and over and over again, your body's going to get used to that and it will stop burning fat. So you guys will get different access to our app than the new clients. I think I have shown a couple of you once or twice the different like view screens on my phone and the app, and you have just been able to see all the different recipes that you have. You can look it up by proteins and carbs and snacks and smoothies and desserts. And there are hundreds and hundreds of meal plans, and the grocery list still along with that. There are on demand workouts 7 days a week. You have access to the digital fitness studio, which is another great VIP advantage, which is where you can change up the type of workout. For example, on HIIT days, if you don't enjoy HIIT boxing as much, you could do a Tabata workout instead, or vice versa. You could choose a different active recovery workout if you don't want to do the one that is specifically scheduled for you that day. And this is one of my favorite parts of the VIP app. You can also set up a one-to-one like VIP call with one of the lead trainers or nutritionists through the app to help you with any questions, set different goals, talk through mindset, or learn how to modify the workouts to your specific needs. So you get a free call with them for just being a VIP member, and I highly encourage you to take advantage of that when you need it. We also do fun community-wide challenges in VIP, which is so just encouraging and motivating, and it really helps to elevate our ability to see body composition changes. We did like a booty competition, we did a sugar detox, we did a fit wars, and these were all ones that I just participated in. We're doing a guts and butts one coming up. Yeah, it's just a super motivating one, like a summer slim down, smoothie detoxes that are not accessible to the new clients. So it's just, again, it's really fun. It keeps it fresh. It keeps you motivated. So once you join my VIP group, make sure you check out the past VIP trainings too. You can find them on the desktop by clicking media and then videos. And then for those of you who have hypothyroidism and or Hashimoto's, I will share my main tips for thriving, how to advocate for yourself with our doctor to get optimal levels. I share the supplements I take to support my thyroid, etc. So it's just a way to really dive in a little bit more specifically with you guys than what can be covered in the 6 weeks, because there is so much education that needs to be taught in these first 6 weeks. So for those of you who don't struggle with either of those conditions, I also do other trainings that are broader to the group as well, about once a month. We also have the opportunity to have guest speakers come and chat with our group on various topics. My coach recently had one done with like a nutritional therapist and a wellness practitioner on hormone health. And we've also had lessons on like estrogen dominance, liver and gut health, thyroid health, PCOS. If you've had your gallbladder removed, how to improve sleep if you're struggling with sleep, etc. Like it's really neat ways to get more information, more education, and tailor it more to you. So I will then be also offering 2 live coaching calls per month where we get to meet with each other, and I will coach you right from there. This will be a time to connect with me, bring your individual questions. We can discuss macro adjustments, topics you want to have like help with or need guidance on that could be addressed face-to-face rather than text or email. And I really enjoyed these calls with my coach. And so I'm just looking forward to be able to provide you guys with that opportunity too. So that's a bit more about VIP. I will even share more in details during our 6-week training, but I just wanted to make sure that I got at least a little bit out to you guys because I have been receiving some questions about what to expect in those. So coming up next week training, we will be learning about 2 additional strategies that will take your results to the next level. We will be learning all about our feast day, which is fun. And then a 24-hour fast. So you may see these in your app this week, but I have found that doing both of these in the week 4 have just been too soon. So I decided to do our training on these in week 5. I will be going over what those mean, when we do them, how we do them, all of that. So just stay tuned. So let's see, if you've had a fun weekend, which I've heard from a couple of you that, some things are sliding, that sort of thing. It's okay. It's normal. But let's really dial it back in. Let's focus on our whole food nutrition this week. Let's give it 100% effort. I want to give you some tips to take your results to the next level. First and foremost, we focus on nutrition, right? That's our main focus through the Faster Way. Truly, that's where 80 to 90% of your progress is going to come from. So I want that to be your main focus each and every week, is the nutrition. I would rather you be lax on the exercises and the workouts than be lax on your nutrition. So at this point, we can start to get a little lax, maybe a little loosely tracking, or maybe introducing more processed foods or having more treats on the weekend. And this can be hard, as holidays comes up and birthdays and things like that. We really want to try and stay focused. So I want you to reassess your nutrition. Focus on the quality that you're eating over the quantity. Really focus on the whole food nutrition. Again, if it comes from the ground or has a mother, it's fair game. Let's focus on tracking and logging our food with accuracy on a daily basis so that we can work towards intuitive eating. I feel like when we track things too, it really slows us down, and makes us be mindful of what we're consuming in our body, right? Rather than just emotionally eating. So I've shared with you guys a good like food scale. Um, so if you haven't purchased one of those yet, I highly recommend doing that. I'm pretty sure you could probably get them from Walmart. I know Amazon has it. That's where I got mine. I think it was like $10, but it just is really, really helpful. It had intimidated me for the longest time, but has been actually such a blessing to be able to quickly know my exact portions for food, to weigh it in grams or ounces and things like that. So it's just the easiest, I think, most accurate way to make sure you're getting your protein, carb, and fat macros. So, and again, recommit to your why. Think about why you joined the Faster Way in the first place. Write it down. Place it on your mirror in your room or your dresser, your nightstand. Just have it visible so you know each day when you wake up, like, this is why I'm doing this. Give me the motivation. Give me, just the encouragement to continue on of why I started. Continue to focus on gluten-free, dairy-free, and whole foods. This will really help with reducing bloating and getting our energy up. And remember, it doesn't have to be forever. Just really try and stick with it for these 6 weeks. And then let's also really try to keep each other accountable and support each other. I would love to see more encouragement one-to-one on each other's posts in the groups. So workouts, if you have not been implementing the workouts, now is a great time to start. You've learned a lot of information over the past few weeks, so now is a great time to start implementing the Fast Way workouts if you are able. If you have been doing the workouts, maybe you're just going through the motions, but not keeping track of the weight you are lifting. I would encourage you to do so. Write down the weight that you're using when you're doing bicep curls or lunges or whatever it might be, and you will be shocked in a couple weeks, a couple months to see how much stronger you are. And I'm telling you, lift heavy. I have started lifting heavy since April. I was really committed to the workouts when I started this, and I have been lifting heavy, and it keeps increasing. And I'm not getting bulkier. I'm getting leaner. It just shapes your muscles. We are not building a program. You're not eating the type of things for you to get bulky. So please don't stress about that. But for every final rep in your set, you should be at failure. So if you are not at failure at that final rep, you could be lifting heavier. Again, keep your form great, but I would just encourage you to lift heavy. And try to keep track so that you can see if you're getting stronger. I think that's another like non-scale victory that you can really focus on, and just be encouraged by, right? Like, we are doing this for our health. We're transforming our life and our health, not just to lose weight. So maintain proper form, but increase weight as you can. I really want you to become a student of your own body by listening to it and trusting it. If you are feeling worn down, didn't sleep well, recovering from a sickness, etc., please skip your workout that day and just focus on nutrition. Like this past week, I was sick on Monday and Tuesday. My kiddos were bringing germs from 3 different schools and daycares. And so I feel like one of us was always sick, and it finally got me this week. So I did not do my workouts the last 2 days. Saturday, and I always skip the one on Wednesday. My Wednesdays are really, really busy. And so I always do Thursday and Friday when one of them is supposed to be an active recovery. So I just switch those around. But so I did not do those. So I've been resting, and that's okay. Listen to your body. If your body needs rest, it needs it. Don't keep pushing it. It's so important not to just push through because you feel like you should, even though your body is telling you the opposite. And remember, our bodies will hold onto weight and inflammation if we are in a stressed state emotionally, mentally, or physically. Our cortisol levels will rise and we will cling to the belly fat. And that's something that I don't think I recognized before. But when we are in so much stress, we're going that extra mile or pushing yourself through that workout might not be the best thing for you. So this is why I really encourage you to move away from the moderately intense hour-long boot camps like OT, group fitness classes, or even CrossFit, because you could be putting additional stress on your body, which is already in a stressed state if you have hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's, even adrenal fatigue, or are dealing with like changing hormones in menopause. Some of the things I just mentioned, like lifting heavier, I'm going to talk about that again as we start to talk about protecting our metabolism when we are in a calorie deficit. So through the program, most of us have set our goals to lose some amount of weight, right? All of your macro goals that I have set up for all of you guys has been to lose weight. None of you were in a situation where you wanted to maintain it. So we are already in a slight calorie deficit of some sort. We want that deficit to be big enough that we can see progress through our goals, but slight enough that we are protecting our hormones and our metabolism at the same time. So we really want to eat as much food as possible while we still are seeing changes in our body. And I talked to one of you about that already this last week, where you can't believe that you have already lost 5 pounds and you're eating more food. You're not in a deprivation state, which is so encouraging, and you're still losing weight. And in a sustainable way. That's very healthy, right? So super, super exciting. But we want to also eat enough for a healthy metabolism, hormone maintenance to help our mood, and for proper energy. When we are in a sharp deficit, we actually risk our hormonal and metabolic problems, which then leads to lack of fat loss and lack of lean muscle gain. So here are some of the signs if you are under eating. You'll have chronic fatigue, low motivation, bad mood swings, inability to hold or like handle stress. You'll have trouble sleeping, a lack of appetite, really bad PMS, stalled progress, like in the gym or for fat loss, compromised immunity, a nagging injury that's not healing, excessively sore, puffy and inflamed, like that can be around your joints or your face. Puffy is usually like water retention. So if you are feeling any of those, you need to eat more. Focus on eating enough protein. I want you to really focus on getting within 5 grams plus or minus of your protein goal. And it's very important to master your protein. I talk about this a lot, but protein is king. This will help us build lean muscle, which will in turn help us maximize our metabolism. It will also help keep our blood sugar levels steady, which reduces cravings and keeps your energy levels stable. Lift heavy by using heavier weights. Challenge yourself, buy or borrow heavier weights. I ended up getting I think it's the Bowflex ones that you can switch and alternate. I think it goes between like, maybe 5 or 10 pounds up to 52.5 pounds each. And those are great for like the deadlifts or the squats. I'm shocked at how much my legs can lift, but I think about it and I have a 60-pound child, a 40-pound child, and a 30-pound child. I need to be able to lift them, and they're only going to keep getting heavier. I might not have to lift them forever, but right now I do, and it's consistent. And I can tell you, throwing my like 45-pound-year-old son up on my hip and being able to walk with him or carry him somewhere where I used to not be able to do that has been such a blessing for me. I love that I can carry him and feel strong and that he's safe. And yeah, that's one of my non-scale victories, is being able to lift my kids. So as you continue through the 6 weeks, you will get stronger and you will need to increase your weights. If the workouts aren't challenging enough, like I said before, it's time to up the weight. The weights I lifted when I first started as a new client have increased a lot, which I'm so grateful for. I now embrace heavier weights because I know that's what will contribute to most of the body composition changes. So the workouts, now that you are starting to get the hang of the nutrition, start adding in the workouts. Like I said, plan ahead for them, put them in your calendar. I literally have a calendar that maps out my day from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. And I put in there, I have slots every half hour. I know I'm a psycho type A person, but just put on there when you're going to do it. Whether it's from 9 to 9:30, it's a half hour. You can do it. Fit it in there, 6 to 6:30, or at night if you need to. But when you put it on your schedule, other things can't block it. And it might be different every day. On Tuesdays, you might be able to do it in the morning. Wednesdays, you have to do it in the afternoon. Like, work around your schedule, but put it in there so that you have to prioritize it, or it's not going to happen. So listen to your body. We really want to work towards intuitive eating. We want to experience food freedom through the macro tracking. If you're hungry, eat more. Eat until you're full. Eventually, you will get to a point where you aren't having to track every day. I think I shared this with some of you. Like, I have not tracked my food in months. I'm in a maintenance state right now. And I know how much protein I need. I know how many carbs I need, and it's nice. So it won't always be this way. But we can recognize the symptoms and signs of what our body is telling us, and we need to do that intuitively. There are plenty of times where I'm like, man, I am still hungry. I've met all my macros, but I want more food. And so, you know what? I eat, and it's okay. I don't feel guilty about it. So if you're not able to get through your fast because you're hungry, that's a sign you need to eat more. If you're going to bed hungry or waking up in the middle of the night because you're hungry, you need to eat more. And if these are issues, I want you to reach out to me because we might need to tweak your macros and realize, okay, maybe you need a little bit more of this or that, and just reach out to me, please. So those are definitely signs that you want to make sure you're looking for, that you're not fueling your body adequately. And lastly, I want to remind you to stay focused on your progress. Set proper expectations for yourself. Focus on small wins for yourself. We want to create tiny habits that lead to our overarching long goals or large goals in the long run. We don't want to crash and burn. We want to make progress that is sustainable and able to maintain while also enjoying our life. The one thing I forgot to tell you guys too, this is a new thing that's coming for VIP. They're also going to have a walking tracker. So that's going to be part of like keeping your steps and being able to, just keep track of that exercise for you. One of my clients had said that she was running a 5K, and I had mentioned like that's not something that we can do right now to keep track of it in the new client access, but that's going to be something that's coming in VIP. So that'll be exciting that we're able to do that. I'm looking forward to having that in there. But yeah, so I hope you guys are I hope you guys had a great weekend and that you have a great week. I hope that these tips were helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments below. And again, next week, we are going to take it up a notch and introduce some new strategies. So it's going to be an exciting couple of weeks for you. I'm pumped for you guys. The end stretch is coming, and then VIP is really going to nail your goals home. If you haven't been checking into the group, I highly encourage you to start doing that. Again, post your macros for me. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or concern, or if you're struggling. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach you and educate you on these strategies, but to be here for your support too. So please don't hesitate to reach out. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. I will see you later in the group. Bye.